Hey guys, Adam here with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're taking a closer look at installing and dyno testing the SCT X4 SF4 Power Flash Tuner, available for the 2015 and newer 3.5 liter EcoBoost F-150, excluding the Raptor. Now you should be taking a look at this device if you're looking to get a handheld tuner that is capable of holding up to 10 custom tunes, but also comes with a preloaded tuner or can tune right out of the box, ready for your 3.5. Before we jump into all the details of the tuner itself, let's look at the dyno graph. We of course have our 16 EcoBoost strapped down to the dyno. Quick note guys, we have 35-inch tires, which we're going to take into account when we tune it. We also have 93 octane in the tank, looking to maximize the performance, bone stock otherwise. What do you say we head over to that graph? All right guys, taking a look at this graph here, of course we strapped our 16 3.5 EcoBoost down to the dyno. It's got 35-inch tires, as you saw with the parameters we modified in our tune. It's also got 93 octane in the tank, bone stock otherwise. We established our baseline numbers, walked away with 307 horsepower and about 338 pound-feet of torque at the rear wheels. We then of course uploaded our preloaded tuner on the X4 from SCT, modified those 93 octane and tire size parameters, ran it again under the same conditions, walked away with 321 horsepower, 389 pound-feet of torque at the rear wheels, good for peak gains of 14 horsepower and 51 pound-feet of torque at the rear. Those are really impressive, straight on the peak numbers. It's really the curve gain that's gonna be what you feel out on the street. Now, curve gains coming in right around 4,000 RPMs, 30 horsepower and 39 torque we're gaining at 4,000. So low to mid-range power picking up really noticeable numbers. That's definitely what's gonna make a difference on the street. And we all know there's a little bit of turbo lag with these EcoBoosts, so having a little bit more torque can make it feel like it's less sluggish. It's gonna have better throttle response and acceleration. It's just gonna feel more alive. And with these big rigs, that's always a bonus to have at the low to mid range. I'm really happy with the results of a very simple preloaded 93 octane tune. Now taking a look at the X4, aside from those numbers guys, this is a great tuner that has that stock tune or that preloaded tune that you can modify in order to make it a little more custom to your vehicle without getting a full-on custom tune. You can also take advantage of holding up to 10 customs on this device if you want to work with your own tuner separately, whether it be Bama, whether it be 5-star, whatever the case may be. You also have a number of other features on this device that you need to take advantage of. Gauges and data logging is super useful for anyone looking to track live engine data on the fly. Things like boost, air-fuel ratio, air intake temp, coolant temp, so on and so forth. You can track that right here. You can also record data logs to monitor your engine's performance, your tune's performance, and make any revisions with your tuner that you may need to. All can be done right on that device. You're also going to be able to track up to 8 pieces of information at once. You can track 8 gauges right here without needing all those A-pillar gauges or dashboard gauges. None of that nonsense. Right here on the device, super useful. Also, you're going to be able to read and clear DTC codes or diagnostic trouble codes. When that check engine light comes on, you're not going to need a different device. All can be done right on the X4. Now, in addition to all that, you're also getting Wi-Fi access, cloud access, wireless update capabilities. You can use this in landscape or portrait mode. It's got 2 built-in slots on the back to mount to a windshield mount. SCT does provide that windshield mount separately if you want to pick that up. Great for guys who are taking advantage of the gauges and data log screen. Now this device comes in right around 500 bucks, and the install gets 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. Anybody can tackle this in the driveway at home with about 30 minutes from start to finish. I'm going to take you through every step of the process for tuning your vehicle. Again, we're going to focus on that preloaded tune as we talked about at the dyno graph. But if you're using a custom tune, the process is exactly the same. You're just going to select your custom tune. Now I'm going to show you all that process, and then we're going to walk through the features. Let's get started. All right, now jumping into things, guys, once you have your device plugged in, put your key in the ignition and turn it on, but don't start your engine. I'm going to jump right into tuning. So we're going to go into Program Vehicle from the main menu, hit Continue on the street notice, make sure your key is in the on position again, and press Continue. Now from here, of course, we're going to go right into our preloaded tune on our X4. But if you're using a custom tune from your own tuner, you can select that at the bottom. So again, this is right out of the box. We're using the preloaded for the 3.5, so I'm going to select that. Now, if your tuner needs updates, you can do so now. You will need to be connected to Wi-Fi, so make sure that you're being able to connect to a network in range, and then you'll be able to continue. All right, from there, you're gonna be able to make any adjustments to that preloaded tune that you want to. Now, of course, we want to change our octane from 87 to 93, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Then you can scan down and see if you want to change anything else. Rev limiter for driving is at 6,200, neutral is at 4,200, idle. All of those things we can keep the same. All we really want to worry about is the octane level. So we've got it set to 93 octane, and we're going to hit approve. Continue on special options. Do you want to change your tire size? Now we have 35s on, so we're going to select yes. Tire size in inches, we'll go to 35. Press done. So we've got 35s, we've got 93 octane, continue. Turn your key off as directed and just wait. Now it'll say the same thing, turn the key on, and you're gonna wait, and it'll update and move forward. From here, it's gonna save your stock tune to the device, and then it'll move forward with actually flashing it to the tune that you selected, in our case, that modified preloaded. As you can see, it's downloading the tune now, so let it load 0 to 100. It may do this several times. You don't want to unplug the device or turn the key off unless directed by the screen. So we'll come back at the end. Once that's done, it'll say it's clearing your DTC codes and then download complete. From here, you can turn the key off, you can press done, take you back to the main menu, and you're good to go. All right, guys, so I want to take you through some of the other features of the X4. So underneath Program Vehicle, which not only can do the preloaded, but also custom tunes, you'll be able to read gauges, and you can data log your vehicle's performance. So gauges, you get to monitor live engine vitals. Once you press continue, key on, it'll bring up configurations, and I'll take you through that. So select your vehicle that it applies to. So we're in a 16, so we want to hit Ford Gas 08 and newer. Press continue. From there, you'll be able to track things like boost, air fuel ratio, coolant temp, intake temp, voltage, so on and so forth. So just off the bat here, we have 2 gauges. Top one says boost and PSI, and bottom control module voltage. Now, obviously car's not on, so we're not actually reading any boost, but if we wanted to change that, we just select that, then item, say we want to monitor intake air temp. Select it, hit approve, and it changes that gauge. So really interesting stuff you can monitor on the fly every single day. Now, if we wanted to change the gauge layout, you can monitor up to 8 vitals at once. So we can select that from the menu, and now we have 8 different gauges, and we can change all of them to monitor whatever we want out of the list. You can also start recording data. So if you get a new custom tune from your own tuner here, you can data log. You can send that to them via email, plug this into your laptop, you'll have access to it. So that's really useful right here on the device. So if we want to hit stop data log, it goes back to the main menu. Vehicle functions under that, read and clear DTC or diagnostic trouble code. So check engine light comes on, plug this guy in, read the code, get the code and description, and then you can clear it. Special functions most people won't touch, something like cam relearn. Most people won't have to worry about that. If we go back to exit, vehicle info will display your VIN, your ECU strategy code, and things of that nature. So whenever you're requesting a custom tune, you'll most likely need that piece of information you can access right on the device. Device info will give you software update, firmware version, how many pairs you have left, married status. You'll also get device serial number, things also needed for writing a tune, but the serial number is also located on the back of the device. Device settings, you can check for updates and you can connect to Wi-Fi. So these kind of go hand in hand. If you want to check for updates, you're going to need to be on a Wi-Fi network, so you can connect that here. You can also control the brightness of the device itself during the day and night. It can automatically change. You can rotate this from portrait to landscape, change the theme. There's red, blue, and then dark. Blue just switches things up. Dark changes the whites to black. Under that, you have sensors, management mode, audio. It has a little beep every time you hit a button. And startup function I think is pretty interesting too. So if anyone wants to actually read the gauges on the fly every day, you might mount this to a windshield mount. It has these 2 mounts on the back here, so you can hook that on if you wanted to buy the SCT windshield mount. Now, if you were driving and you want this on all the time, you can select this to start up directly into the gauges screen. Anytime you put your key in and this is plugged in, it'll go right there. So from there, you can hit factory reset or hit exit back to the main menu, and you're done. Well guys, that's gonna wrap up my quick review, install, and dyno test of the SCT X4 SF4 Power Flash Tuner, focusing on that preloaded tune for our 3.5, which is available for all 2015 and newer 3.5 EcoBoost F-150s, excluding the Raptors. You can get your X4 right here at AmericanTrucks.com.